Hi everyone, I'm Becky Rose Dungeon Girl. This is episode 6, is it, of Return of the Winged Trinity. This one, I've actually given this episode a name. It's called Fall from Grace. The reason is, when last seen, the players were falling from the outer atmosphere down toward the planet at alarming speed. That's because I'm a bit of a PM. Oh, someone's phone's near the speakers. Can whoever's beeping their phone and stuff, just in case it's me, I'm going to switch mine off. Oh, my sound check happens all at the same time. I'm overloaded with too much stuff going on. Right, sound check off. Phone, switch off. Well, Siri actually just voiced that, like, phone switch off. Oh, for thinking hell, Siri, just turn off. How do I turn a phone off? Why has technology got so complicated? There we go, slide. It's off. Okay. So, welcome to the show. No technical problems this week. It's all under control. And if you've noticed, I do have Dak's overlay. Try not to confuse me with Dak. I'm the pretty one. Okay? So, the reason will become apparent very short. I don't know why I'm pointing over there. He's over there. I've got a slight mirroring thing going on. It's down there. There we go. Which way do I put that way? There we go. That's Dak. No, oh, I can't do it. It's somewhere down there. So yeah, he's on my overlay, but it's not Dak. It's another giant stroke Goliath. See, D&D rules, it's a Goliath, but I'm calling them giants. But that's not Dak. That's just a character who happens to look like Dak or something. Anyway, when last seen, the players were falling from the Crucible of Sarlan's Reach, the very peak of Sarlan's Reach, a sky maze of floating islands that was originally one floating island, and thousands of years ago it broke up when the wizard Sarlan died, and it's been falling to Earth ever since, and different bits of it having different amounts of gravity as the spell that keeps it up breaks apart and ends. And so now it's a towering pillar of debris falling down from the sky. The players are falling in amongst that debris, only somewhat faster. So let's go talk to all the players and see how they're doing and who they are and everything. And if you're regular to the series, then you probably know them by now. But if you're not, here's their chance to talk about their channels if they have them, because Jenny does have a channel with like 4 more subscribers than me. I need 4 more. Give me 4 more. I need to overtake her. Right. So let's start this week randomly with Mark.
Hi, I'm playing Savannah, a tiger folk, and he's currently falling probably about as fast as the rest of them.
And Phil.
Hello, this is Phil. I don't know if you're getting all that multiple Beckys. I'm falling with Mark, and sorry.
What's wrong?
I'm just getting loads and loads of duplication on sound.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Hang on a moment. Let me just fix the sound.
At the moment, that's okay. It's gone now. It's gone. I just had like 3 or 4 different Beckys talking at me all at once.
That sounds like an orgasm waiting to happen, frankly. I mean, I don't know how you're still sat there with a straight face.
I'm feeling a bit flushed, I must say. Anyway, yes. Dak is falling with the rest of the team from Sarlan's Reach, plummeting towards the Earth, and probably screaming along with everyone else at the moment.
Okay, and while she's momentarily back online, she's been having some connection issues today, and although I think she might have just gone again. I don't know. If she's there, Steffi, hello?
I'm on my phone, so I don't think you can see me, but I can see yous.
Okay, that just slightly makes the image go very weird when you do talk, but that's because it's different aspect ratio to everyone else. Okay, and finally, the biggest YouTube channel owner in here, the star of the show, because she has 4 more subscribers than me. I've totally got to change that. Please give a warm welcome, a big round of applause to Jenny.
Oh, you make me laugh. Yeah, so I am Jenny, the Road DM, and I have 4 more more subscribers than Becky. But I would quite like to have some more, if you like. So feel free to head on over to my channel where Becky is in a cool steampunk game of mine, and various other shenanigans await on my channel. Possibly not orgasms, though. But I play Artist Barrelmead, and he's probably falling a little bit slower than the others just because he's a little bit lighter, but he's still screaming just as much as the others, potentially.
Keep talking a moment, I'm about to sneeze.
Cheers.
I'm not sure how that was keeping talking, but okay. Yes, indeed, the players are falling. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the concept of the speed of gravity, but what's your character's name? I've forgotten it. Oh, Ardus. Yes, Ardus Barrelmead is falling at the same speed as everyone else. Toward what appears to be a solid island, as one of these sky islands is coming up at extreme velocity. And as you guys approach it, you suddenly pick up an eddy of anti-gravity, and for a moment your speed is restrained, or at least slowed, and your speed of descent begins to decelerate until... Sorry, I'm just reading the chat. Believe it or not, Jenny got a higher qualification in physics than me. But doesn't know fuck all about the speed of gravity. So,
Not a bad teacher.
So, and as you're just a few hundred meters from the surface, and you think, oh, that's okay, I'm going to slow down. All of a sudden, you leave the eddy and you start accelerating again down towards this ground, and you impact at extreme velocity, but it is soft and squishy and muddy. It's like wet, soft clay. And you pile through the island, emerging beneath it, sending the mud and debris everywhere as you literally just go straight through this island. And you're still heading down towards another, and then you catch another eddy, and you stabilize yourself. And as you're sort of going in and out of these eddies, you begin to kind of get a feel for how to glide yourself down and follow these little channels of anti-gravity. And you can feel that this eddy is leading you towards the Sky Island, where earlier when you were at the Crucible and you looked down, you could see giants fighting with fire elementals. I think it was fire elementals, wasn't it? Not air elementals. Somebody remind me from last week. I'm getting some nods from Phil, so yeah. So giants are fighting fire elementals, and this is the eddy that you're being brought towards. So the question is, do you leave this eddy and risk falling deep, deep, deep below? Or do you follow the eddy to this island?
Oh, Savannah's definitely gliding on this eddy.
And the rest of you, so you're all going to make your way towards this island with the giants.
Yeah, I think that's probably better than falling at the moment.
Okay.
Well, you have the choice. Okay, so this is a feature of my channel. You see, you can if you type in the chat, if anyone is watching, I just realised I completely forgot to publicise this stream anywhere, so no one's watching at all right now. Entirely my fault. But if somebody does tune in later, you can chat and this thing pops up. I should probably go and promote this at least on my own channel, my own Facebook page. I'm going to kind of do that while I talk. So yes, you glide down towards this eddy. See, now you see multitasking, words jumbled. So you follow the eddy down to this sky island, and you can, as you get closer, you see that there's probably 8 or 9 giants here, and they're just finishing off a fire elemental as you arrive. And I've almost finished multitasking. Yay! Right. Okay. Done. Right. So you arrive on this island, and these giants are just putting the last blows in against this fire elemental, and you see one of them has a particularly nice axe, or halberd even, much like this character here is holding. This one on my screen. So there you are. You've landed just in front of these giants, and they're looking at you, surprised.
When you say landed, do we pile into the ground, or we just sort of manage to stay upright?
Yeah, you're following the eddies. You kind of land heavily, but no damage, no levels of exhaustion. You're all okay.
So I'll shout across to them and say, oh, what tribe are you?
They approach you, and you can see from their tattoos, as well as their answer, I am Barak Skydancer. You look like a bear stalker.
Yes, Dak Cathal.
I had no idea the bear stalkers were assaulting Sarlan's Reach. And what are these creatures you fly with?
These are my friends. We've been adventuring elsewhere around Moraine and found another way to Sarlan's Reach.
What? Explain yourself.
We were underground in a mine, and all of a sudden we were in Sarlan's Reach. I have no explanation for it.
You mean to tell me that for all the years, for all the generations of giants who have lost their lives to this accursed sky maze, and that dragon bitch has had a way in the whole time?
It does seem like it.
Yeah.
So these guys are heavily tattooed. They're very, very muscular, and you know, Dak, from the simple fact that they're up this high, they're obviously
very good, yeah.
Very talented to have got this high. You are aware of this clan. They have they are a clan of some repute. They have quite a lot of glory to their name. This is not the first time they have got this close to the Crucible. And so yeah, these guys are seasoned veterans of Sarlan's Reach, and I think you've just kind of stolen their ancestors.
A little bit.
They look shocked.
It's still a worthy task to try and reach Sarlan's Reach.
And we are nearly there, and yet you fell from the Crucible. You have beaten us to it.
Well...
And you say that you did not ascend the Sky Maze?
It wasn't through choice.
I see. And what did you find in the Crucible?
A very large mechanical apparatus with what looked like stars and planets painted on the inside.
Really? Oh, I'm so sorry. I almost stepped on your halfling. I didn't see you there.
Yeah. By the way, the Crucible is this. Well, we kind of broke it.
What?
We tried to get the planets to spin and try and work out how it worked, and we broke part of it.
I don't think it was our fault. It wasn't really kept in the best condition.
No, that's very true. He's got a point.
Well, actually, it might not even be broken. It would just made a funny noise.
We don't know it's broken.
I suppose it could be fixed. If we get someone really strong to just kind of stick the lever back in.
A lever?
Yeah.
What lever?
I know nothing about a lever.
Yeah. So Savannah is sort of trying to hide a smile, preening himself.
Well, in order to get the Crucible to work, you had to pull a lever, and you could adjust it depending on which direction you wanted the planets to travel in.
I see. And is the lever still there?
Yeah? What's it for, anyway?
We don't
What does it
know.
really do? Oh.
We have tried for generations to get inside. Our clan has previously reached the Crucible, but we failed to gain entry before we fell. This was the previous generation. My generation aims to beat that of our forefathers.
Well, I think we left the door open.
I can see why it would be hard from this end, though, to get up there.
Yeah.
Hard? This is the result of a 2-year quest.
Incredibly difficult, then.
Have you no idea how high you are?
I'm trying not to think about it, to be honest, and, well, I don't have any spells that would last all the way to the ground.
Though there's no shame in being beaten to a goal by a bear stalker.
Indeed, you are a noble clan, but I thought you were in the Dead Forest.
Yes.
What took you to Moraine?
That's a long story. I've not been in the clan for quite some time now.
I see. Did you bring dishonor to your people?
No, I didn't bring dishonor to my people. It was better that I left.
Ah, sacrificing one's own name for the glory of one's people.
Indeed.
I understand. Very well. You shall drink mead with us and eat a feast.
That's more like
good.
it. Now you're speaking my language.
We have much goblin meat with us.
Oh, I've never tried goblin meat, and I'm kind of looking slightly awkwardly.
We don't get much goblin meat in the Dead Forest, but
At Steffi's
I've heard it's good.
Well, this high up, there really isn't much in the way of agriculture, you understand. We make do with what we find on the way. We usually spit roast them. And they do, they set up a spit roast. And tales are shared of previous clan glories and so forth. I have not met a tiger folk before.
We tend not to leave the forest too often, and I'm certainly not fond of the heights up here, so I can understand that.
He has found much honour fighting with his double blades.
A worthy hero, no doubt. And this creature here, I don't know what it is.
Oh, this is a halfling. It just looks blue, though. But it's a halfling.
I stand to my full height.
I wasn't referring to the halfling.
Oh, I'm a dwarf.
Really? That's curious. Are you in any way connected to the regime in Ashat Thum?
Not me personally, but I've known people.
Cursed slavers. Horrific people. I would see them all destroyed if it was a more glorious fight, but as it is, they are weak, and there would be no glory in destroying them.
Slavers? What's
Yes.
this regime you refer to?
The city of Ashat Thum is filled with slavers, dwarves, wretched people. They send gangs into the desert to pick off lone giants, take them to their workshops and work them to the ground.
You see, one of my own tribe was captured by them, but managed to escape. He was forced into the slave pits.
There is no shame in being caught by yourself. When they descend on you, they descend in number. Be careful when you reach the ground. I assume that is where you're going.
Are we near there?
The ground? No, nowhere near. Oh, Ashat Thum. Let me pull up the map and show you. Where's my mouse? I appear to have lost
I
it.
was asking outside.
There we go. Right, so this is the world atlas, as it were, and things aren't working. Hang on. There we go. Right, you are here in Sarlan's Reach, and the city of Ashat Thum is over here. So it's quite a long way away.
Okay, I was asking in character.
Oh right, sorry. I curse those players doing role playing.
How dare we?
You are a long way from any surface settlement here. I do not know what to refer to you as, dwarf. Your name is
My name is Boris.
Volus. A worthy dwarven name, I'm sure.
Yes, they are strange people, but they are worthy of much honour because obviously this seems a lot higher to them than it does to us.
This Volus I can bestow glory upon for his achievements in reaching the Crucible. But the dwarves of Ashat Thum, for them I have only my disdain.
And mine.
We agree! Ha! How do you propose to get to the ground?
Carefully.
We was hoping you could perhaps give us a few tips on that, because see, my tribe does not normally try to reach the Crucible, so I know very little about the path up.
I will send you down with one of my best warriors. His name is Gint. The main thing to watch out for is the goblin mud. Are you familiar with goblins?
No, never met one.
No.
I think they're covered in mud.
You see, goblins eat the earth, and afterwards get rid of the earth from their bodies, leaving it much softer than it was.
Ugh.
It's quite disgusting.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, the goblins here at Sarlan's Reach are eating earth which is magically capable of levitation, so many of the goblins here can fly. Some even have wings. Look out for them. They're very, very dangerous. They have a habit of ambushing when you least expect it, usually from above. So as you're going down, keep your eyes above you. Also, try to avoid the elemental run. The old days, we always used to go through the elemental run in our efforts to reach the top, but this times now have changed and we've found other ways to the top and built bridges. You'll see the bridges as you get nearer the bottom. There are none this high up. But the elemental run is still a challenge. Some tribes go just through the elemental run purely for the glory in defeating it, for accomplishing a full run is a mighty difficult feat.
And what is in? Is it just elementals in the run?
Just elementals? Yes, just elementals.
Just elementals.
Big, scary, powerful elementals. It's very rare for any of the elemental gods to come this way, although it has been known. I do not expect to see any of the tempest, cyclone, hurricane, or tornado here. None of the other elemental gods have ever been seen here. You should be safe from those, but don't be fooled. A single elemental is a mighty challenge.
Thank you for the warning.
Okay, good tip.
Yeah, I heard about them in a song once. Not nice. The hero of the song almost died.
Almost died? A hero by himself? Surely, most definitely, a hero to have almost died.
Well, he died valiantly according to another song.
Okay, is there anything you want to ask this guy before, bed and you sleep through the day here up this high in Sarlan's. I should do the main character. We shall make camp before daybreak. I know the sky is light, that might be confusing to a ground dweller, but up this high, it's the day that is most dangerous. That is when the fire elementals strike.
Oh, so we shouldn't leave before nightfall?
We will camp through the day. Some of my companions have already been digging into the ground to build a burrow for the day. And you go down at night. That is the safest time. The visibility above the clouds is still good. Below the clouds, it's as well to travel at day, as you cannot see it. I'm sorry?
Will we be able to get a shovel from you once we head down? I don't have any gold, but I'll be willing to trade for it.
A supper, did you say?
Shovel.
Shovel?
For digging the holes.
Oh, I see. Yes, we can spare shovels. This is not a problem. We had somewhat more of us when we began this journey. You can all add shovels to your character sheet, that's fine.
Giant shovel might be a bit heavy.
Is this for digging our own graves with?
For digging a burrow, if you wished it. Although it is possible to get to the ground without, you can get there in minutes. You just have to leave the edges.
Is there any faster way down? apart from falling?
Gint will show you a good way down, but unfortunately above the clouds none of us have that much knowledge of the eddies. Below the clouds, much better. And then of course when you get nearer to the ground we have, well, for a third of the way up to here we have now bridges.
Mm.
Although you might still want to jump across the occasional eddy to avoid any inhabited island.
And you plan still to reach the Crucible?
Yes, our journey is not complete.
So how do you go upwards? Downwards seems fairly easy.
Well, and when night breaks, I intend to fire a harpoon across there. Then we swing, then we climb.
So we dropped for, say, 5 minutes?
No, not
That
that long.
seems...
Not that long.
It felt like that long.
It took me that long to describe it, but that's because I like talking. No, you probably fell 20 seconds, crashed through that first island, and then you caught the eddy, and your descent was slowed, and you slowly glid down that last part.
So you warriors are almost at the Crucible. Would it not be safer to go up and continue up with you?
Safer. If you hadn't noticed, you took a shortcut from the Crucible to this island through, unfortunately for you, a goblin muck. The way to the top involves going over islands that have not been cleared in a generation. You have no idea what is on those islands.
That's a good point.
In fact, that island there, 2 across, I strongly suspect is not an island. Looking at the way the rocks sometimes move, I suspect the whole thing is multiple earth elementals clubbed together. We shall see when we get closer. If you want safety, Catman, you are in the wrong place.
Just safer, that's all. So we'll. I'm sure that our bard here will immortalize you in song.
There could be more nobler songs, but we accept the honor. And with that, is there anything else you guys want to say or ask these guys before daybreak or night break even?
Well, can we just have a word with Gint, who's going to lead us down?
Hello, yes, I'm Gint.
That's Gwent, isn't it?
Well, I needed another accent because seriously, that other one was doing my throat in.
Hello. So, what can we expect to see on the way down?
Well, you'll see shit going past your eyes very quickly.
Well, we saw us going to say past it quite quickly, so that's be a change.
There's lots of floating islands. Some of them are full of goblins. Some of them are goblins. You don't want to hit a goblin ball. Goblin balls are bad.
Why did it make them squeal?
Well, what tends to happen if you're going down and you hit a ball of goblins, you'll crash through
A
them.
goblin ball. Okay.
But then they break up and they follow you down. It usually ends in violence.
Okay. Avoid the goblin balls. Good.
Did you near see a goblin ball before?
No, I might have danced at one.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Are
that's
you
probably
ready?
that's me. Yeah, that's me to go.
Yeah, ready.
Savannah will meditate, of course, though, before sleeping.
Sure. Okay, seriously, my throat is hurting so much after that. Okay, so day happens, and during the day, you see, I did a little bit of world building actually, and so I'm going to retroactively change the sky. During the day, you look out the barrow to the sky, and you see a permanent, static-looking explosion in the sky. And I'll explain more of that another time, but that is what's in the day when you're above the clouds. Unless you want to talk to the giants about it, they might know more. But as night comes, the explosion goes out of the rotation of the planet, and then, the world, I should say, rather than planet. So I'm not telling you what this is yet. And so as your world rotates away and the explosion fades over the horizon, the sky is lit up once more in the stratosphere, somehow. And night has awoken. Right then, we're ready to head off. I'm not sure if this accent's Scottish or Irish. I'm just going to go with it and see where it ends up.
I think it's somewhere in the middle of the Irish Sea.
Well, I have a
Oh,
Scot
come
in the
on,
channel.
that's my accent.
Well, that's true, so it is. So I have a Scot and somebody who lives in Ireland in the channel. Nobody's offended, so it's a good start.
You don't live in Ireland, what?
So we're ready to go.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
go.
we're ready to go, yes.
Go.
Righto. I suggest we take a bloody big run up. And he runs and leaps off the end of this island, arms flailing out and dropping down. And you
Okay,
will follow.
I will follow him, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. How well can you keep up with this guy before he realizes he needs to go a bit slower for you as you dart through the eddies and use your body to guide your way through? Let's have acrobatics rolls from everyone, please.
Ooh.
I'm gonna swig the mead before running. I think I'm gonna use my inspiration on this.
Acrobatic.
Acrobatics, you say. Okay.
17 from me.
And they were both shit. Okay, I got an 8.
Acrobatics is a plus. Oh god, I can't read that. I think it's a +6. So that'd be 11.
Okay. I'm now going to set the difficulty by basically just rolling a d20, and that's how hard it is to keep pace with him. So let's go. I need to hide the chat for just a moment so we can see the dice box. There we go. DC 11, so who didn't make that?
Me.
Wah, 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 wah. I switched the wrong camera off. I tell you what, my computer is grinding to a halt with all this stuff running. But it occurs to me that there's a better way to do that sound, isn't there? Okay, so was it just you? How did Folus? What did you roll, Folus? Don't know if we've got Steffi at the moment or not.
It was. I rolled a 6. I'm
Okay.
assuming I failed.
Yeah. So Folus and Ardus start falling behind the giant Gint as he descends down.
Can we grab either of them?
No, they're behind you.
Okay.
They quickly fall behind. And it's at that point that, well, you will arrive, but you will arrive a little separately. So, you land on an island midway down. You've been falling for a good minute or so, and you've passed quite a few islands, probably 20 or 30 islands in altitude. But of course, this is a maze of islands, so you've passed many hundreds of islands by the time you come down. And he lands on this particular island and whips out his halberd and waits for you guys to sort of land around him. Savannah and Dak land first, and he's, look out! I think we're going to be attacked by goblins, but we need to get to the other end of this island. We'll have to make a dash for it. Where the fuck are the others?
You went a bit too quick.
Oh, shite! Look out, goblins!
We're not goblins. Oh, those goblins.
Yeah, those goblins.
Those goblins.
Let's have an initiative roll.
From us as well?
Not from Folus or Ardus, just yet.
Individual. Rolls.
Yeah.
God, this is slow today. That's a 19
Yes, a 19 for me as well.
plus whatever initiative bonus.
Okay, you guys are definitely before the goblins. So, yeah, you see 3 goblins coming at you. They appear to have. It's almost like a bat wing. They look like a regular goblin, except they're more brown in colour. And between which way round am I? So, sort of from the arm down is a little bit of leathery wing. Looks like they can at least glide with it.
So, did I miss how many of them there were?
There were 3. There's 3 coming right at you.
Right. Okay. Well, there's 2 big Goliaths, so
Yes. I'll draw my axe. I'll charge with Gint.
Okay. Make your to hit roll as you come across the first one.
11. That's 11 plus.
An easy
Attack
hit.
bonus?
Oh no, it's a miss. Oh no, sorry. With your
bonus
bonus.
as well?
Yes,
16.
yeah. 16. That's a hit. Yeah, let's have your damage as well.
That's sorry, it's 13. 13
Okay, would
slash.
you like to describe how you, if I was to say that you've reduced this goblin to negative its positive hit points, would you like to describe how you dispatch this thing?
Swinging my axe from left to right, I catch the goblin just below his left side arm as he was raising his sword and slice him in half across the body.
A great hit there, Dak. I've changed accent again. So we can say, oh, and look what DM Critical Fail's saying on the chat that side.
Yeah.
Typical. Yep. I know, I can't do an accent consistently, I'm sorry. It's a weakness. I see Jen is joining in the chat there as well. Yes, thank you. Let's get all the accent comments out the way. Just filter through. Oh, there we go. We got rid of them. Right. Savannah, as you run forward, you see 2 goblins right in front of you. You sort of saw one at the last moment. Let's have an attack and damage rolls from you 2.
Okay. Do you want? I'll use my secondary action as an attack as well. So, do you want both of them at once?
Oh, a bonus action. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a 20-something and an 18.
They're both hits.
With 11. Sorry, hang on. 10, 11. No, hang on. I can't do this.
It's shish kebab.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Would you like to describe how you annihilate this goblin?
Okay, yeah. So Savannah runs up, slides in the mud under between his legs, and cleaves him almost in 2 as he goes under.
Ay. Okay, because like you've got arm blades on each arm, right? So
Yeah.
just poor thing.
Yeah. Well, I
Right.
don't think I'm going to be worried. He's not going to be worried about his goblin balls anyway.
Yeah. Well, they're a delicacy, so they are. Grab them on your way past.
I had other things on my mind and my face.
We've got to get to the other side of the island. We've got to move as quick as we can. At that point, Pholus and Ardus, you land, and I'm just going to make a generalized success roll as to whereabouts on this island you land. Okay, you land right next to the guy, because that was a good roll. So you land in amongst the party.
Where the hell have you 2 been?
Look out, look, they're dragging a dozen goblins with them. And
We're
goblins,
short. Give us a break.
goblins are flying down, a dozen or more of them are gliding down on the eddy that Ardus and Pholus landed on. So let's have. We'll keep the same initiative for those who rolled it, but let's add Pholus and Ardus as well now.
Yes. 8.
And it's not coming up.
Oh, you rolled a 19, Steffi, so
Okay.
you're first. So, what do you do as these things come into land?
I turn back to them and I fire an Eldritch Blast up towards the one near the middle, near the
Okay.
front, hopefully hitting him back and dislodging someone behind him.
Okay.
So it came up.
No. There we go. It's come up now. You got an 11.
4, 15.
That is a hit. Let's have your damage.
Three damage. No. Yeah, 3 damage.
Okay. So your Eldritch Blast strikes him as he's landing, which, given that it's force damage, does momentarily knock him onto his feet. But he's starting to get up. He still lives. Next up is Savannah and Dak. So, you guys.
Yes, I'll turn and fight again. So
we're within melee range, yes?
Yeah, you're being swarmed. Basically, you've
all
got
over us.
a dozen to choose from.
Okay. Can I attack a different opponent with each attack?
I believe there's. You have to have a trait for that, I think, don't you?
I don't know. Okay. Well, in that case, we'll just attack the
I
nearest
tell you
one.
what, I'll allow it as long as you say before you do your first attack.
Okay. Yeah. I was going to attack one with each arm,
Yeah.
effectively.
Yeah. Okay. No backsies.
I think I might have missed mine as well. So 7.
Yeah, that's a miss. Gracie 15.
Okay. Yeah. Those are 2 hits then. That's 5 on each.
5 on each. They're both still alive. Savannah leaps in, slashing left and right, causing several goblins to spurt yellow blood out, whilst Dak is obviously completely wrong-footed as they come in, as overwhelmed by the sheer quantity of these goblins that have landed upon him. Let's have... no, I won't roll for the other guy. I shall just mark one as dead. So he takes a big swing with his halberd and takes one's head off. Then I believe it's Ardus.
Okay, so I'm just gonna. I think at this point, from the reaction, I'm just gonna spin round with my crossbow and try and fire at the one that's closest to me, while I
Okay.
think about how to kind of disperse everything. And maybe
Okay.
calm myself down a bit. Okay, here we go. Okay, that is a 14.
That's a miss. They are AC 15, so unlucky. That brings us back to who was first? I believe it was Pholus. Oh no, hang on, there's goblins. They're allowed to go.
No.
Shit.
We weren't going to tell you.
Right, I need more dice. There it is. I need lots more dice. I don't know how well they're going to roll in that dice box, though. Right, so how many have I got left? I've got 11 left, so 5, 7, 8. I'll decide who they're attacking afterwards, because, like, there's been too much logistics otherwise. Where's my camera? There it is. Ta-da! Right, tons of dice. Right, we've got right, 2 16s, a 17, and a 15 that are likely. So that's 4 good strikes. So I tell you what, I'll just do them in the order I've laid them out. So Savannah, do you have AC 17?
I have AC 17. No.
Okay, so you've taken 1 hit for 3 damage as a goblin with his scimitar manages to nick the back of your leg as you go charging in amongst them, slashing left and right.
Ow!
Dak, do you have 15 AC?
No, 14.
Okay, so as you fumble around with this goblin who's so far defeated you, he manages to nip your kneecap with his scimitar, doing 3 damage. Bolus, do you have AC 16?
No.
So you get punched in the face repeatedly by several goblins as they pile on top of you, doing 6 damage.
Ouch.
And Ardus, do you have AC 16?
No, I have 15.
You've been kicked in the balls for 7.
7 damage. Ow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was some kick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I grab Ardus to stop him flying off the rock.
Okay, so now it's back to the players. So Savannah and Dak, you guys first.
I'll attack again, but I'll choose to use my rage ability as a bonus action.
Okay.
Okay, that will give me a +2 on strength attacks.
Okay. Just let me know if you're hitting a wounded one or not.
I don't think I've wounded one yet.
Oh, hang
sorry.
on, no, don't do that, because they're goblins, so they can reposition themselves freely. So you're always facing an unwounded one until you start thinning the herd.
Oh, they're tricksy.
Yep, tricksy little hobbitses.
So that's what's that? That's a 15.
That's a hit.
Hee hee. That's what I like to hear. Oh, okay. So that's a 4.
Yeah, that's you've butt one in the chin with the butt of your halberd. You're like, oh, I should use the other end. Okay, let's have it, Savannah.
I think that's 2 misses. So, obviously confused by being hit, he spins around. What the hell was that?
And you are swarmed by goblins. They'll roll lots of dice in just a moment. Okay. Did we have Folus? Oh, I think I missed your go, Folus. So you go now before the gobbos?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I draw my spear and I'll try to screw whatever one's closest to me.
Okay.
That's a 7.
That's a miss. I'd just like to answer for the dear critical fail asked about how many dice, and I believe it was 11 because there are 11 live goblins. Lord Morbius, no, that is not all of my d20s. I can throw far bigger hordes.
Nope. Don't give her ideas.
They're only level 2. They've already had to kill an ancient red dragon. Okay, so it's technically it should have last turn. It should have been the goblins before Ardus. So I'm going to do that this time. So you have 10 still alive. So that's 10d20s. Yay! Fun, fun, fun. Oh, and I've not got my camera up. There we go. Right, so I'll go from the other end this time. So that'll be on Ardus. That one will be on Folus, and that one's a bit cocked. I'll re-roll that. Oh, and that will be on Dak. Right, so, Ardus, do you have AC 17?
Do I heck? I have 15 AC.
Right, let's get these out of the way. Right, so you have taken 8 damage. Oh, that's quite a lot. Are you okay?
No, I am definitely not okay. There goes my idea I had up my sleeve. Okay,
I'm sorry.
I am not unconscious.
Oh, I feel guilty now. Okay.
Yeah, you feel guilty, you.
But it was 2 kicks in the nuts, this time with a scimitar. Or a spiked boot. There you go. Folus, do you have AC 15?
No.
Oh dear. Oh fuck.
TPK.
I'm really sorry.
You're killing us all.
It's the spiked boots to the balls. They keep rolling 6s. So that's 8 damage.
Where did they get these
Okay,
boots
I'm
from? Like, where
still
are they
up,
shot?
but I'm very rough.
And Dak, you're most definitely hit with that roll. So that's another 4 damage from the slashes as you get piled on by all these goblins.
Okay.
Savannah, you managed to deftly avoid being overwhelmed this turn, despite what you were facing. So let's have Folus, your go. What do? You have a choice here. You can leap off, but of course it won't be into an eddy, and you've no idea what island you would land on. So I just want to present this option to you, that you can leap off the island. It's just that you won't be going the way that Gint was intending for you to go.
Yeah. The reason that Folus wouldn't do that is because the voice in his head wants Ardus.
True.
So I would either have to be picking up Ardus and jumping off with him, or staying up here and fighting.
That's a
Could-
possibility.
Are there? I assume that there are too many goblins for us to give them a safe retreat in the right direction.
You're currently facing 10 living goblins, some of which are wounded. But I'm presenting this as an option. There is a get out.
If I'm able to pick up Ardus,
Yeah. I will allow you to do it, but you're going to generate a few attacks of opportunity as you do that. Yeah.
oh well, if I know that I'm putting myself at risk, I wouldn't do that.
There would definitely be a few possible. You know, you're surrounded by goblins all over the top of you at the moment. You're in a swarm of goblins. So, yeah, you can force your way through, pick up Ardus, and leap off the edge, but you may take a couple of hits.
Yeah, I think it's not risk getting the hit to my back, and I'll try to take them down.
Okay.
And I'll hex one first as a bonus action.
Okay. Fracky. Didn't see that coming. Can't remember what it does. Hex.
I am going to give an extra 1d6 of damage with that.
Okay.
And I'll attack again with my spear. You want to look up first, or I'll roll?
No, I've already done it. So let's have your attack.
Nine.
That's a miss.
Of course it is.
Okay.
I haven't worked good once yet.
I'm sorry. So Savannah and let's do Savannah first, I guess.
Okay, so Savannah is going to stand still for a second before attacking, spending 1 point of key to do flurry of blows.
Okay.
So the first attack will be on a goblin, and the second two on the same goblin, if you see what I mean. So two goblins, one with two, and one on.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, that's 2 hits. 1, 2 each, by the looks of it, I would say.
Oh, and one's a crit, so that's just max damage.
Oh yeah, sorry. So
He's dead, I guess.
yeah, that would be 10 damage.
Yeah. Bye. Another decapitated goblin.
And 7.
And that's also dead. So you killed 2 goblins. I think that's worthy of a description.
Okay, yeah, so Savannah, after pausing momentarily, his eyes glint as he rushes forward. As he goes past one, he takes his head off before sticking the second arm blade into the guy right behind him.
Nice. So we've got now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 goblins still standing. And I shall try not to roll any natural 20s. I have no control over the dice, so I don't know why anybody ever says that kind of thing. But anyway. Oh, look, there's a natural 20. Right on cue. I shall start from the left this time with all the good dice.
Jump in there. I didn't get an attack there.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Go on, do your attack.
It's probably not really worthwhile, actually. 11, and that's 18.
Yeah, let's have your damage.
And that's 11.
That's a dead goblin, so I've just rolled to see if it was one of the goblins that has
was that 20?
those rolls, and it didn't. No, it wasn't. Because I rolled and it wasn't. So, let's have... right, so, Savannah, you've taken 2 hits, one of which is a crit. So, as you... there it is. As you pile on through, you get... oh, crap, I don't want to do that to you. That's really horrible. But I shall. So, you take a scimitar to the back of the head, and your leg is slash hard as well, taking a total of 14 damage.
He's looking fairly ill.
Okay.
But still alive.
Dak, do you have AC 15?
14.
Oh dear. That's so you've been nicked as well for 3 damage. Folus, your AC is below 14, isn't it? Sorry, 15.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, so sorry. Bye. Yeah. So
Should have jumped when you had the chance.
6 damage. Does that put you down?
Okay, that's me unconscious, but not dead.
Okay. Meanwhile, Ardus, you are stabbed by one of the goblins, so you automatically fail your life-death save this turn. Yeah, they're bastards. Okay. Shit, what have I done? Meanwhile, the giant is merrily cleaving some of these goblins as well. I'm just knocking.
You're mute.
And right,
Oh, you're not now.
sorry, I was typing whilst it. So yeah. Meanwhile, the Gint is merrily slaying some of these goblins himself. So I'm just knocking one off each turn for him. So he's charging through, which means the only ones now still alive are either wounded or have the hex on them. So if I'm right with the hex, does that mean when they're hit they take the damage?
I believe that's just me.
Oh, right.
Fixed
Okay.
him.
Right. In that case, that's not going to be too relevant for the remainder of this fight. So that's going to be Savannah. Please, your go.
Okay, same tactic. So hang on, you said they're all
Well,
either
there's one that's
wounded.
still healthy, and then there's a load wounded.
Okay. Yeah, I think we'll use the same tactic as before then. 1 plus 2 with the point of key spent.
Okay.
Okay, that's a 1 hit for 8 damage.
8 damage. Another goblin is slain. And Dak, are you still standing?
Yes. Oh, sorry.
That's your go.
Push the wrong button there. 12, so that is 18.
That's definitely a hit.
And that is 13.
Oh, that's another double dead goblin. Meanwhile, Gint slays one more, leaving 2 wounded-looking goblins who are scrambling to get away. I will give you attacks of opportunity as they try to leap off the edge.
Thank you very much.
Oh, no. 7.
That's a hit.
And damage.
That would be 10.
Yeah, he was already wounded, so that's a very dead goblin, split in 2 down the middle as he goes to leap off. As he launches up, you bring your blade down, doubling the impact. Congratulations, you have survived. So I presume lots of first aid goes on and stuff. Meanwhile, I'm gonna have to call a short break because I'm busting for the loo. So I suggest this is a good time to do our mid-session break. Otherwise, may in fact already have. So I have no idea. I'm holding my legs so tight I can't feel anything. So I'm gonna put the pause on here and be back in a few minutes.
That hadn't better be a cat pun.
Hi. So if you just joined us, we're on break right now. Just taking a quick bathroom break, and in fact, I think I'm going to have a cigarette as well whilst we're all sort of buggered off and making our drinks and what have you. I'm not going to have another drink because I couldn't keep the last one in, but I am going to have a cigarette. So I hope you're enjoying the stream tonight. It's yeah, it's a night of bad accents and overwhelming odds. Because there's no way characters this low should be where I put them in the world, and that's because I'm a total bitch. Well, I want to make it a challenge. Oh, Kitty, do you want out the back door? Should I let you out? You're going to be stuck up there a while. Are you okay with that? You signed a disclaimer. There we go, Kitty. Back door's open. Go on, back off. Well, the good news is I've got the same jeans on still, so...
Wasn't quite that desperate then.
Oh, I don't know. It was definitely borderline.
So now you've killed half the party.
No, they're not dead. They're unconscious. Big difference.
Not
You get to
very
make
well.
a first aid roll. They could die.
Yes.
I think somebody was saying about me making Ardus blue again, but just for clarity, he is still blue.
Yes. I saw the comment about blue. I'm not exactly sure what that was, but yes, he did go blue, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Remember now.
Yep, got frozen. So, Kat, are you going to stay out or are you going to come in? It's up to you, but decide now because we're about to go upstairs. I shan't be leaving the back door open. You staying out? Okay.
He's sassy Smurf.
I think this calls for Pringles.
So, do you guys want to make life-death saves or do you just want to recover?
Well, if I was conscious, I could help myself recover.
Well, I'll try a bit of first aid. Which one looks worst?
Probably
Ardus definitely
Ardus.
looks worse.
Okay. We'll give a bit of medical assistance.
Uh-oh, I've just knocked the front of my computer. Last time I did this, I accidentally pressed the power button as I put it back together.
That's not good.
All good, all good.
Well,
Right.
Flawless looks worse, but that's just his normal face.
So you want a medicine roll?
Yes, please, yep. And the DC is double whatever the negative damage would have been. I think.
Okay, well,
I don't know.
that's 17.
Oh, that's a pass. So, Ardus is stabilized.
That really hurt.
You still look blue.
Yes, I think you should keep your head down.
Okay,
Well,
so we'll,
It's too
I
many
think
of
we'll
them.
try again with
mhm.
with the Pholus.
Yeah, let me
That's
help
not
you.
quite so good. That's a 10.
So, is it Savannah who's doing the healing? This one.
Well, I'm not exactly healing. I'm just using medicine skill to try to stabilize you.
I'm gonna sort of wave my hand over you in a sort of nice gesture, and that'll give you bardic inspiration.
Aha.
So you get an extra d6.
Okay. Well, that would make it 16.
Was it
Oh,
10?
sorry, it wouldn't. It would make it whatever a d6 would be, wouldn't it?
And what was it before? Because that might have worked.
It was 10 before it's 15 now.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, that's...
Okay, so Ardis and Furless are on 1 hit point.
Mm-hmm.
The little bastard got away, says Gint.
We'll get him next time.
Oh, no doubt. He'll be ahead of us now, warning other goblins of our presence.
Oh, where did this stab wound come from?
You guys look in no condition to carry on for now. We're going to have to rest up. That's going to be really dangerous.
I don't think we have much choice.
Especially as that goblin's now out on the loose.
What do you suggest? Do we hold up here, or do you know somewhere else we can go?
Well, we could try making the next jump so at least the goblins don't know where to get us, but of course we don't know if we're going to land in the shit there either. I don't mean that literally. I know a goblin muck when I see it.
I would say move. I'd say we need to move.
Better the devil you know. We could dig in and bury ourselves here.
I've got this awful pain between my crotch. I may need help moving.
Just as long as he's not helping with anything else.
Please don't make me laugh. It really hurts.
Right then, we'd best get our shovels out. And you dig in for the rest of the night. And so you make a deep hole basically, and you get in, and then what Gid does is he fashions it so that there's just a small hole in the top from which to break out of in the morning, and to allow air to circulate so you can breathe through the night. So you're in this. It does actually take a little while to dig the hole. Probably I'd guess an hour or so with all of you there, and there's not much space, and it's not a comfortable rest. So because of that, I'm only gonna give half of your hit points back from the long rest.
Okay.
But you can still use one of your or more of your hit die if you so choose.
Sorry, give me that again.
So, because it's not comfortable, I'm only going to give you half of your hit points back from the long rest. So you can heal up to a maximum of half of your hit points. But you can still use your short rest hit die if you wish to use them up to do some additional healing.
Right. Okay. Well, Savannah will want to meditate for 30 minutes anyway. Does that make a difference?
That's for getting your key points back, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. You can do short rest stuff. It's just the long rest is only going to give you half your HP back.
Yeah.
So is anyone using any of their hit die?
I shall.
I wasn't quite at half anyway, so that would. Do you want me not to put all back, or?
No, you heal up to half your max.
Okay.
Oh god, I'm rolling so well tonight. That is an extra 3.
You can use your other one.
Don't you have Song of Rest now?
I do. That's a very good point. I do have Song of Rest, so I can add another D6 to any allies added to their healing.
Okay.
So is that a D6 to each of us, or 1D6?
What 1d6 for each of you?
Same D6, or one, or...
Oh, I see. Well, roll your own. We all know we love rolling dice.
Okay, well that'll be another 4 then.
Okay. So, midway through the night, you hear a grinding sound through the earth. Oh no, says Gent. It sounds like goblins are munching their way through to us.
Eating their way through to us.
Yeah, they're eating the earth. Can you feel it?
So from underneath us.
I can't rightly say, but they're definitely eating the earth around us. They must be close. We'd best break out now. But if we do, we're going to be flying into the morning light.
Well,
Well,
I
we can't
think,
stay here.
yeah, I say we can't. I say let's go.
And you break out, and sure enough, it is daytime at the moment. You see the explosion in the sky, and you're like, oh shit, this isn't going to be good. This is not going to be good at all. We'd best sprint. And Gint starts legging it to the far end of this sky island. Presumably you will follow. And when
Yeah,
he gets to the end, leaps off and starts flying down. And whilst descending, let's what order are we in?
Well, I'm fighting fit now, so I'm quite enthusiastic.
Okay, so who's first, basically? Because you've got to follow this guy through the eddies, so I kind of want to know what order you're in.
I would have.
Well,
I think I would
think
have taken off him pretty quickly.
Yeah, Savannah is the fastest runner here, I think.
Okay, so Savannah up front. Who's second?
I will be.
Okay.
And Flawless would be making sure Ardis goes first so he can keep an eye on him.
Okay.
Okay, so third then.
You know this is fair. Well, it's not fair, but that is 1. So the first person was Savannah.
Yeah.
Okay. As you're flying down, and you're following the eddies, and it's all going. It's actually quite a cool thing to do. This, going flying in the sky. You are impacted suddenly from the side, bang, by an air elemental. You couldn't even see it coming because, well, it's an air elemental in the air. So you just whooshed off the side and out of the eddy, and you start tumbling. So the rest of you see this. Meanwhile, you're currently engaged with an air elemental. So you have a few options given your current situation. One is to try and fly ahead of where you think Gint is going. Another is to try and single-handedly kill a very powerful creature.
Okay, I can take a hint.
Or anything else you can think of.
Oh, yeah. So, given that these are these air currents, are there gravity currents? Is there anybody else flying in the area that could be in a current?
Really, it's just you guys coming down from the Crucible, so
Okay.
you don't see anything else. But when you look around the plethora of sky islands around you, you can see in the distance there's a goblin ball. That now you recognise them looks like a mud island, but there are hundreds of islands around. But what's happened if this is the sort of the 4 of you flying? You've been knocked off. You've tumbled much quicker. And now these guys are, well, what Gint is doing is he's now trying to follow the eddies around to follow you down, basically.
Yeah. So the only option really I think is to try to get back into an eddy at some future point.
Oh yeah.
So angling bodies and things.
Yeah. That's a given. So the question is whether you stay following that eddy once you find it.
Mm-hmm.
Or whether you try to just fall through it and try to outrun the air elemental, but get utterly separated.
No, if I find an eddy, I think I will try to follow it.
Okay, so you find another eddy and start sailing down, but you're way ahead of Gint and the others. And the air elemental, sure enough, it is pursuing you, and you're heading for a craggy-looking sky island and land upon it. And you are going to be, and I will roll this with, if I can find one. Yeah, I will roll this on a d3. This is how many turns ahead you are of the rest of the party. This is how long you have to survive. 1 turn, you lucky mother. Okay, let's have initiative.
All of us?
May as well do it now. Yeah.
17.
Okay.
6.
10.
And Dak, what's your initiative?
3.
Oops. Okay. So first turn is just Savannah and the Elemental, and Savannah, you're first.
So what I'd like to ask out of character is the patient defense can use a key point to do a dodge action, but I'm not quite sure what order these things happen in.
You can choose the actions, so the order that your actions happen in.
Yeah, that's as a bonus action, so I'd obviously attack and then defend.
Okay. I have
Yeah.
no idea what the dodge would do. Does that what does that
And
do?
that's what I'm asking. It just says dodge.
I guess I don't know. Is it because
I think it gives disadvantage for the attacker to hit.
sounds reasonable to
But
me,
I
so I'll
may
do
be
that.
wrong.
I'm going to go with that.
Okay,
Okay.
so I'll roll to attack first. Not expecting to kill it outright, so.
No. So it's only
Um,
AC
yeah,
13.
I actually trip on a crag, and that
Yeah.
probably is how I might have dodged his attack.
Where's my other D20? Oh, there it is. I need more D20. But luckily, this is for the disadvantage. Yeah, and sure enough, the elemental is unable to strike you as you tumble out of its reach, and it crashes into the rock next to you, sending a shower of small fragments of porous rock into the air as it impacts with the rock. That's an interesting question, actually, from DM Critical Fail. If Savannah is a cat, does he always land on his feet? Or, because he's a cat-man creature, is it reversed and he lands on his head? Well, in this case,
it lands on his head.
Okay, so next turn then, it's Savannah first.
Okay, and this time I think we'll use both attacks.
Okay.
And not use the dodge.
Okay.
So this isn't spending any key, this is just a normal additional action. So there's a 19 and a so
Yeah,
20 something
hit.
and a 2. Yeah. For 5 damage.
Yeah. Yeah. It's going to take a while. You feel like your blades mostly just pass through it and doesn't really have the impact you're expecting. So the elemental strikes at you, lashing out with its airiness. I keep reading the wrong description, actually. Let me just update my thing here. Right. Yeah, it's supposed to do that twice, but I'm not going to do that to you. I'm just going to do it the once. So yeah, it makes an ineffectual strike at you.
Okay. So the others are landing this turn. Are
They
they
are.
near, far?
Well, actually, it's Folus's go now. So Folus, you're coming into land, and you're right above the air elemental that's battling with Savannah. So,
I'll hex it as I'm going in towards it, and as I'm going above it, I'll just try to spear down into it.
okay.
And completely miss, apparently.
Oh dear.
I did pass my spear off of one of the floating rocks that got dislodged in the last turn.
Okay. Next to land, as you sort of get to your feet next to this air elemental, next to land is Ardus.
Yes, sir. Right, okay, so I think at this point I'm going to try and get close to it, and I'm going to start casting at this point a fairly familiar spell with my bagpipes. It's going to be sleep. Let's see if we get the right amount of hit points. 11, 12, 15.
No. You just feel like this thing is just immensely more powerful, and also you're not even sure if it can sleep. It just spells just like it just doesn't even go near it. It's like the music wafts around it. It's just blown away by its air in this case. Okay, and Dak, you land.
I land with my axe out and immediately go in for an attack.
Yep, let's have it.
Ooh, that's another 19.
Bing, that's
Yes.
a hit.
That's yeah, plus the that's 25. No, 24. Sorry. So
Okay,
I go in with the axe and get a. That's a 10.
Okay. Gint lands badly. Oh, fuck, I think I just broke my ankle. Here, grab me halberd. And he throws his halberd up to you.
Okay, I'll catch that one if I can. If I stop dealing with the elemental.
Yeah, it's a free action to change weapons, so that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so next turn, Savannah.
Okay. Yep. Still engaged. Still doing 2 attacks.
Yep.
And probably doing absolutely nothing.
It's AC 15, so
No.
no. Okay.
No, 12 was the max.
The elemental continues to pursue Savannah because, it's a bitch like that. And it hits. I need more dice. Gotta double up this time. Where's the other one? Hello? Oh dear. Doing 10 damage.
Ouch.
So yeah, it lashes out with torrents of air. It's almost like these air balls punch you and then dissipate behind, and then you sort of feel the backdraft as the air sort of makes its way back to the elemental creature. It sucks in more air.
Hey, watch my fur.
Folas.
Seeing that it's attacking Savannah, I move round to where I think its back would be, and try to stab around it at the side.
Okay, you cannot discern a back on it at all. However, because
Yeah,
it
I'm
is
assuming
engaged with
it's
Savannah,
facing Savannah.
yeah, but you still have advantage regardless because everyone's going to have advantage from this point because it's now under a flurry of blows from so many people.
Okay, so that is 22. And with my spear, okay, that is 9. If you know the last 4, that was an accident,
Okay,
but that's 9.
okay, and then let's have Ardus.
Okay. So Ardis is racking his brain at this point and definitely thinks that his crossbow is not really going to be much use. So what he's going to do is he's going to move towards Gint and give him some bardic inspiration.
Oh, don't waste your magic on me. Me bones shattered on the landing. I came in too fast.
Oh crap, I forgot about that. Okay, in that case, I'll use it on, let's see, I'll use it on Dak.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll just be kind of starting up the shanties to help motivate all of you.
I'm holding this halberd.
Yeah.
If I can throw that back to Ardus and just shout, hold that, and attack with my great axe again.
Do I fall over from the weight of this thing?
So,
Because
no.
I don't really. It does less damage than my great axe. I don't really want to.
No, you fool! No!
Okay, I wouldn't mind it.
Oh, you're crazy! Says Gint, as you toss it away and attack the creature.
Oops. What was I? And just 13.
Damage,
No,
or
sorry,
you hit.
sorry, it's 13 damage, 19 to hit, sorry.
13 damage, but it's a non-magical weapon, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And it's at that moment that you hear an almighty crack from the rock beneath you. It sounds like the impact of all these people landed has shattered the rock. At the moment, everything seems fine, but something's definitely not right with this island. Savannah, it's your go.
Okay, so seeing that the elemental is distracted by these other people, he'll lets out an enormous kia and attacks with flurry of blows.
Okay, you have advantage.
Yeah, so that's...
Everyone has advantage.
So I assume these are going to be in order. So that's a 1 hit, 2 hits, 14, is that a miss?
No, 14 misses. 14 does
Yeah,
miss.
so that's 2 hits then.
Okay.
For 19 damage.
Okay, so as you're slashing into this, this elemental is still flying around with you. You feel like collectively you are hurting this thing. It definitely seems less powerful as a vortex, but it still has immense power within it as it swirls around and makes another, this time a huge bolt of air, tries to strike at Savannah's face. And there's my mouse, there it is. And lands him square in the face, doing... Oh, dice fell off, hang on. Doing 11 damage.
Okay, so Savannah is hit square in the face, and his eyes cross, and he just falls over backwards.
Hey, just Dak to go, and I've got a complete set tonight.
What? I'm fine, aren't I?
Yeah, but you did drop earlier, so...
Oh, you mean in total? Okay.
Yeah. So, after the elemental, it's Folus. You're now holding this halberd.
I swing it at it as hard as I can.
You have advantage.
Haven't used a halberd before, but I'm feeling lucky.
Oh, with that roll, you do hit.
Yeah.
Roll 3d10 damage, please.
Ooh.
And plus 1/6 with my hex.
Okay.
And a 3 on that. So
I can't see the total at the moment. Your screen's not coming
27.
up for me. 27.
that is 27.
Holy cow.
That's more like it.
Okay, so I think I've kind of locked out. I can't... Oh, crap, you got 2 10s in there. Wow. Okay, so, yeah, you do an almighty hit, and as you strike the air elemental with this halberd, there is a lightning bolt comes down from the it seems to actually strike from the crucible itself, and strikes immediately in front of you, straight onto the air elemental. Everybody please make a constitution save DC 18.
Oh, jeez, okay.
Mm. Oh.
That'll be a fail.
Miles away. 10 for
Doesn't
me.
qualify as fear or poison, I take it.
4.
Okay, Dak, don't forget you have bardic inspiration.
My first good roll of the day, 19.
Ooh.
What does that do to me then? Bardic inspiration?
You get an extra d6 added onto your roll.
Ah.
Once it's used, it's used.
Yeah. And soon
Wow.
it might be a d8 when I get to a certain level.
Okay, so
Well.
what did I say the DC was? I've forgotten.
Yeah,
Was
18.
it
I think it was 15.
15.
I think it was 1 as far as I remember.
Nice try.
No, I'm okay. I'm thinking more about you.
So, did anybody other than Jenny make 15?
Oh, jeez.
No,
I don't make it.
No.
I don't make it.
Oh, okay. Right, so, everybody who failed, you are currently blind and cannot hear anything.
It's okay, I'm unconscious anyway.
Oh, indeed you are, yes. If you touch anything metal right now, you're going to get a static shock so big you'll end up on the next Sky Island.
Wow, I'm so glad I didn't fail.
Is the halberd made of metal?
I'm only kind of exaggerating, it's fine, I'm just pissing about. But yeah, you've basically been stood right next to a lightning bolt striking the ground. It's like, oh, fuck, I can't see.
I hold
yeah,
on to the
that's a fuzzy
halberd
cat.
tightly and hold it against me because I don't want to lose it in this state.
Where did you throw it away, man?
I didn't know it was magical. What did you...
It's specifically for slaying air elementals. Right, so after that was Folus, wasn't it? So it's Ardus next. You're currently blind and deaf, which is going to make playing a song.
No, I succeeded.
Oh no, you're not. Yes, you did. You did. There's some of those purple spots in front of your eyes, sort of in a line, but yeah, you can see. So.
Okay, well, I'm hearing the whole, oh, it's magical, it's magical. I'm thinking, am I really going to be able to like pick up that halberd? So what I'm going to do for now is I'm going to put my right hand to my head like that, and while nobody else can hear, I'm going to start producing some quite spooky noises out of my mouth, and I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers.
Ooh.
So the elemental has to make a Wisdom save.
Okay.
DC 12, please fail, please fail, please fail.
Dice cam. +0. It failed. And what's the effect of that?
Okay, so I do 3d6 damage to you, and you are pushed back by your speed rating.
Oh, right. Okay.
So that's, well, 6 damage is not great, but...
6 damage. No, that's fine. Right. So, you've actually pushed it back off the Sky Island, quite a way, but everybody who's in melee with it can make an opportunity attack. However, if you are blind, you do so at disadvantage.
Does that include me with the attack of opportunity? I understand if it's not.
Is it pushed back, like away from you?
Yeah, it'll be pushed back.
Yeah,
so
because you weren't really meleeing it, were you? So
that's fair. No, that's absolutely fair.
That's definitely a miss from Folus. And a miss from Dak and Savannah.
No more bardic inspiration, unfortunately.
It's purring on the ground still.
Oh yes, you're unconscious, aren't you? I forgot. Sorry. I'm unconscious, or at least not with it. Yes. So this air elemental looks it seems to be much weaker, but it appears to be, well, it is a mindless creature, and it is somewhat enraged, and it is returning, and is flying back towards you. However, when it gets to you, I'm going to argue that that will be an opportunity for anyone with a long reach weapon. Oh, mind you, you're blind. No, it's going to get the first attack. So let's carry on. Let me see. So one turn off, one turn back. I tell you what. That would come on. Yeah, okay, your sight recovers. I rolled it and everything, it must be fair. So, your sight returns, and if you're holding a long-reach weapon, which I believe is Folus and Dak, you get first attack on it as it returns. So I'll resume initiative with Folus. That's what I'll do.
Advantage or just normal now?
No, just normal at the moment.
And that, do I add my strength to it even though I'm not proficient?
Yes, you do. You just don't have proficiency bonus.
Okay, so that is 16.
That is a hit. Let's have 3d10 damage, please. That appears to be a fate dice.
Wrong system.
Uh-oh, are we losing her? I think her camera seems to have just cut out.
Does that count as a boost? Or succeeding with style?
I don't know, but I strongly suspect she's just lost connection.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, so with that in mind, I'm going to roll the damage on her behalf then. Come on, dice. Where are you? There you are. 15, 18. Okay. Another lightning strike impacts the air elemental. Can everybody make a DC 15 con save, please?
Yeah.
And this
I
time,
fail already.
Yeah, fail already.
this time, the strike is so loud and so thunderous that you feel the ground give way. Only you're currently blind and don't see what happens. Roll dice, roll. And a few moments later, as your sight comes back, you find yourself tumbling through the sky. Not in an eddy. The island you are on has shattered into pieces and is dispersing through the sky maze. And you're all falling, only you know Savannah is unconscious. And he cannot
Which
fly.
he's very glad about at the moment.
Except you can't fly, so you can't follow the eddies.
Is there any way we can make our way towards him?
Yep, you can.
Yeah, I'm going to try my way towards him.
You can try, but it's going to be an acrobatics check.
Okay.
Yeah.
18 plus 4, 22. I somersault through the air.
And are you trying to get to him as well, Dak?
Yeah, I failed. I only had a 4.
Okay. Yep. So, Ardis, you managed to get to Savannah and sort of grab hold of him and start trying to fly and trying. So now you've got to try and catch an eddy and land safely. So let's have.
Okay, well, I do have a backup plan if it's not going to work.
Okay,
What would you like me to roll for
But
the
it's
eddy?
it's up to you. I don't know what your plan is. So.
Hello?
Well, my plan was simply to kind of almost sit on top of him and cast Featherfall on him.
Okay. Okay.
I thought you were getting him back from when you were frozen.
So you're just going to sort of head for the first island, as it were.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that then. Unless you're going to try and fly.
I'll try.
It's up to you.
I'll try first.
Okay, it would be
So I
at
can see
disadvantage.
Okay. What do I need to roll under? Acrobatics again?
It'll be acrobatics, yeah.
Okay. Okay, because I'm lucky. Hold on. Because I'm lucky, I can roll. I can roll one again. But obviously I'm still at disadvantage, so it could be the lowest. So, okay, so that's a 9.
Okay.
Disadvantage.
Yeah. You get close to an island and you can see it just a few meters away as you tumble past it. Like, no. I would have made that if it wasn't for you, Catfolk.
Okay, yeah, and in that case, I'm going to try and aim for another island and cast Featherfall.
Okay, so you do that. And sure enough, you land. And as you do so, you realise that there are goblins all around you. Meanwhile, Dak and Bolas, you land on a completely different island and realise that there is goblins all around you. Should we end it there for this week?
Yeah, we captured by goblins.
So just to bring Steffi up to speed there, you hit the creature. I rolled the damage for you because you lost connection. You did a bucket load. You didn't quite kill it, but I never told the guys that. But what you did do is as the lightning strike hit the Sky Island, is you shattered the Sky Island, and you all started tumbling. And now you've been separated, and now you're all surrounded by goblins. So we'll have Folus and Dak together on one Sky Island, and we'll have Savannah and Ardis on another, in a totally different part of the Sky Maze. That's not going to be awkward at all.
Yay.
What we could do, in fact, is we could do, if there's 2 of you available on one night, we'd do a totally separate. No.
Well, because you only need Jenny, because I'm unconscious anyway.
This is true. Yes, Jenny, I'm afraid we're going to have some time alone. No, it's fine.
It's a date!
We'll get together in 2 weeks' time and resume again with a split party. But I hope you enjoyed that.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, as usual,
Yes.
great.
Pretty good.
A lot more combatty and actiony than some of our previous sessions. But you are in Sarlan's reach, so it's going to happen. It is a dungeon in the sky. So for everyone watching, in fact, I'm gonna pull up all the stats and stuff before I quit, because like, if you don't do it, it's like, oh, I've just hit the wrong button. Right, it's still broadcasting. I can undo this. See, the thing is, if you don't pull up before you stop broadcasting, you then can't look at them for about a week. It's really annoying. So get back to the broadcast and no, it's not that about. Oh, there's so many buttons. Right. So anyway, I'm going to get that off screen because like you don't need to see my web browsing history. Thank you very much.
I was just wondering about who deleted anything.
Well, I'm just going to my channel and stuff. But right, let me get the stuff open, then I'll end the stream. But I have no idea how many viewers we've had and stuff like that yet. So for those of you who are watching, thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed tonight's game, and we will see you again in 2 weeks' time. And well, we'll do part 7. I don't know what we're going to call part 7 yet. Probably like they're fucked or something like that.
Okay.
So we achieved 5 viewers at our peak. Woo! For the game that was barely advertised at all.
Was that during the break when we all sort of logged in to read the chat?
Probably. Average view duration was only 20 minutes and 28 seconds, so some of the viewers we had buggered off. But I'll get all the stats and stuff up in a minute. I'm just gonna yeah. So anyway, so thank you for watching, and bye and stuff, and see you soon and stuff. So anyway, from the players and stuff, say bye, plug your stuff or whatever, and go.
Bye.
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 Subscribe to me.
Ah.
But also subscribe to me.